Okay, Gil, thank you for taking the time to be with us today. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Vito.
You know, we're celebrating our 150th anniversary at GBBR. It's been a long, rich history. Take us back to when you remember your first transactions in the real estate business.
I can remember the first one. I sold a house on Evesham Avenue in the Govans area of Baltimore City. It was probably about a $10,000 sale. And I remember thinking, once I made the first sale, I said, I can do this. I can be successful in this business.
That's great. And I know, we do know that you've gone on to do a lot of teaching and education here in the business. Take us to the time that you were president at GBBR. What was happening at the board? What was happening in the community that you remember?
Well, they were financially challenging times for the board. That's when we sold our headquarters building on Mount Royal Avenue. And at the time I was president, and we moved our headquarters to our present location where we are now. At that time, as president, as you probably already know, I was the one that started the Greater Baltimore Board of Realtors Foundation. At the same time, the Greater Baltimore Board of Realtors School of Real Estate was at the time sort of defunct. We started that back up, and that's become very, very successful. We, at the same time, Jody Landers was our new executive officer. So not only was it a challenging time for me, it was a challenging time for Jody having to deal with me.
A lot of new things. Sounds like a lot of things were happening at the time. Tell us how you feel a little bit about, the many people that I know have gone through these halls with education and training. I mean, what would you say to young people getting in the business today, and how they conduct themselves and develop their business?
Well, and I think you're aware, Vito, we, in our own office, we run a 300-hour training program. So we've been doing that now for 34 years. So I definitely believe in education and definitely believe in training new salespeople. And I would say to new people getting in the business, learn all you can, learn it as fast as you can.
Thank you. Now, being sort of one of our founding fathers of the foundation, tell us a little bit about what led you to gather together the minds and energy of people at GBBR to start it, and what does it really mean to you?
Well, at the time, when I first got the idea to do it, and there was someone else involved who put that seed in my head also, and that was Mal Sherman. And one of the first things I had to do was to gather the support of all the past presidents, get them behind the idea, and once they bought into it, then it started to work. I'm not sure if I'm answering your question.
No, thank you. And how do you feel about the things the foundation is doing and has?
Foundation, I think it's great. It's fantastic. They've done a lot of very, very good things. I think one of the things we decided early on was a lot of the money was going to be put into a corpus that you couldn't touch, so we could work off the interest. And I think at the moment, and you may know better than I do, but I think the corpus is probably up around $500,000–600,000 in that range. So.
What caused you to be involved with the foundation?
To give back to the community. The real estate board, the industry's been good to me. I've made a good living out of it. And part of what I wanted to do was to give back to the community. And the foundation is certainly a way to do that.
Great. Well, thank you for taking the time with us today, and I wish you all the best.
You're welcome, Vito. Thank you.